If you are a real estate agent and you are tired of cold calling, door knocking, paying for ads that flat out don't work, or just tired of not knowing how to generate leads, then this is the channel for you. We are four rockstar agents who have come together to help fellow agents achieve financial freedom as well as location and time freedom. My name is Andy Hollis, along with my partners Aileen Fountain, David Doran, and Tim Hollenden. Together, we have over 50 plus years experience and knowledge in the real estate and sales and training industry, and we are hoping to pass that knowledge on to you. So let's get started.
Part 5 of the AI for Real Estate series here, brought to you by the Freedom Team. I just want to, again, thank the Freedom Team, the great leaders that you have here. This is the reason I came on here to coach and to be here for you guys, because of the leadership that they have. And I just want to say a couple things as we're getting started about AI and just like where things are headed. You guys see what's happening down at the docks right now, like Jeff was just saying. You know, you see a big reason about why they're striking, right? They don't want automated cranes. They don't want robotics taking all the different jobs, the different positions, and different things that are happening. You're going to start seeing a lot more of these things start to happen throughout the entire country and throughout the world, because AI, robotics are changing the way that we do business and operate. And it should be changing the way you do business too. You know, ChatGPT just came out with ChatGPT o1, Strawberry. If you guys saw it, Strawberry, it was so powerful. It made one of the heads at ChatGPT. Do you guys remember when Sam Altman was asked to leave ChatGPT, but then they brought him back? Does anybody here remember that? He was asked to leave, and it was this big thing, and he leaves, comes back. You know why he was asked to leave? Because of Project Strawberry. They actually just renamed it. It was something else before this, and then they renamed it Project Strawberry. And it's so powerful of what it's capable of, and they just launched it now. So look, family, this thing is not slowing down. For those of you who think that AI might be slowing down, coming to a halt, or, you know, we'll see where it goes. It is exponentially evolving. We're actually on to level 2 now, and level 5 of AI, because now AI, ChatGPT, what you guys are going to see, it's thinking. It's literally thinking before it responds. How crazy is that? Think about this, guys. ChatGPT can see. You upload a picture, it can see. It can read information. It can learn information. And now it can think. It can really think based on the information that you are feeding it and come up with its responses. It just got an IQ of 120. So listen, family, what this is your PhD employee getting employed into, like, getting started in your business. And how well they operate is going to be how well that you train them. Another crazy concept to think about, family, is, you know, the kids being born now aren't going to know what search engines are. They're going to be like, Google, like, what do you mean Google something? Because they're going to be ChatGPTing it. They're going to be using Gemini. They're going to be using all these different tools and speaking to AI. That is how they're going to find information. The kids born today aren't going to know what Google something is. That's what's happening, family. They aren't going to know what Google something is. So there's going to be a whole wild, wild west on SEO and all of those things. Why? Because it's, will AI recommend you? Ooh, just think about that. Will ChatGPT, will AI recommend you? Just want to show you guys something that just recently came out. Has anybody here seen advanced speech? Advanced speech that came out with ChatGPT? I see Andy. I think Andy keeps up to it. So advanced speech, you need ChatGPT Plus to get this. You need ChatGPT Plus. It's $20 a month. It'll be the best $20 a month that you spend in your business. If you guys get anything from this today, spend the freaking $20 with ChatGPT, okay? So advanced speech, it pops up on your phone, and now I can literally talk to ChatGPT. And the crazy thing is, ChatGPT talks back now. Hey, what's going on, ChatGPT? How are you doing today?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? What's on your mind today?
Oh, I'm doing great. Let's play a game. Let's do some role playing, actually. Let's do some role playing. You're going to be an expired lead. You're disgruntled. You've been on the market for 6 months, and I'm about to give you a call. Does that sound good?
This is Candace.
Sounds good. I'll be the disgruntled expired lead. Ring, ring.
All right. Hello, this is Nick calling with eXp Realty.
Hi.
I have Kevin.
Yes, this is Kevin. What can I do for you?
Hey, I'm calling because I just saw that your home expired and it came off the market, and I can't believe it. It looks absolutely beautiful. Can you tell me why it expired?
Yeah, It's been frustrating. We had it listed for 6 months, and we barely got any serious offers. The agent said it was priced right, but clearly something went
All right,
wrong.
hey, ChatGPT, thank you so much for making me look good.
You're welcome. Glad I could help.
And then it transcribes everything on my phone. And here's what I'm going to do as a special gift to you guys here. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to share to you guys here on the call. Bam. So I came up with 13 different role play scenarios, including allowing you to role play the NAR lawsuit. If you want to role play commissions, if you want to role play different things that are on here, I came up with 13 different prompts that you can literally role play with ChatGPT now. No excuses, right? Everybody here can role play 24/7. You wake up in the middle of the night. I know that you want to role play in the middle of the night. Now you can with ChatGPT. Just keep it PG, right, family? But this is what you are starting to able to do with AI. So when I tell you Google is going to be a thing of the past, it's because people are just going to be using ChatGPT. It's not a plugin. It is literally ChatGPT came out with advanced voice. So you get ChatGPT Plus. You need to get ChatGPT Plus. It's $20 a month, and you need the app on your phone. It only works on your phone. And then the button is right next to the microphone. It'll be a white button that pops up. I don't know. You can kind of see that white. Well, the only white button on the page in the bottom right. You click that one, and then you get to select your voice. I chose Soul. She sounds pretty cool. But now you can speak back and forth. And here's a fun thing, family, if you guys are ready for this. So if you guys have been following along, I believe the very first video that we shot was training your ChatGPT, right? Going through your custom instructions, going through who you are, what you do in the business, and saving things to your memory. So check this out, family. You can actually do reverse role play and say, hey, ChatGPT, act as me, the real estate agent from so-and-so. And I want to role play this scenario. And then ChatGPT, based on the things that you've trained it, which we covered here earlier, then we'll role play as you so you can hear another perspective on it. Look, family, this is growing. It's evolving. And the agents who use these tools will put the agents who don't out of business. I was just talking to an agent before this. And she was saying, every year since she got in the business about 10 years ago, business has been growing. She's been getting more and more business. Things are happening. And then just this last year, she did the same. She said she did the same amount of work, invested the same amount of ads, and her business shrank. And then she went to her marketing team. They're like, well, it's the way things are going. You're going to have to spend more in marketing now to make the same amount of money, and you're going to have to hire more people. She's like, holy crap, that's not what I want to do right now. I'm like, this is going to be the shift in the industry that most people don't see coming. Guys, AI is the shift that is happening in business that the people who are ignoring it will be put out of business for. Sam Altman, you go and check out the biggest people in the world on this. They say in the next 5 to 7 years, if you're not using AI, you're going to be out of the business. They're talking about a generic business, but it's going to be for everybody. It's ChatGPT, not chat on. Look, family. With AI, you can create more marketing, highly targeted across multiple platforms for significantly less money. You can outmarket the biggest teams in the world using AI. I don't care if they got 50 copywriters. I can beat them. How do I know this? Because I had a complete team of copywriters before. And now I'm down to a team of 2 on my back end, doing all of our emails. I mean, who here's in my email campaign? Does anybody hear my email campaign? You would know if you are, because we send out a lot of them. There's going to be some shifts happening. So I think just part of me here today is, there's going to be 2 types of people that leave these calls. So we had a session of 5 calls, right? Session of 5 calls, 2 types of people. Those who create and those who watch. You're going to leave here and you're going to create more content, create more marketing, create more leads, create more exposure for your business. And then there will be those who watch content get created, watch on social media, watch how other people grow their business, watch on the news how AI is changing people's lives. So you have to ask yourself, are you a creator or are you a watcher? Or I like to say creator or hater. Because if you watch enough people succeed without you doing shit, chances are you're going to start turning into a hater, right? Creator watch. I also say take over or stay the same. Which one are you going to choose to do? Look, family, I showed you guys during these five different courses here how to create literally unlimited content, unlimited emails, how to create literally an AI duplicate of yourself, create your graphics, highly targeted marketing, get out in front of your audience more. Well, you decide to take over. Because once you take over the mind share, then you take over the market share, right? Everybody already knows 7 real estate agents. But here's the reality. When somebody refers somebody, they don't think of 7 agents, they think of 1. And are you that 1 agent that they're going to think of? Right? So are you going to take over with AI or are you going to stay the same? And here, I want to paint a picture for you guys. Imagine it's 10 years in the future, right? Imagine it's 10 years in the future. And you're talking to some agents that are there and they're all saying, hey man, what were you doing during the AI revolution? And you know what a lot of people are going to say? Oh man, I was busy. I was a little bit busy during that time. And what you're telling them is, wait, so you're telling me during the biggest technological advancement in human history, you were too busy to take advantage of it. For those of you who haven't been taking action, that's the future that you are creating, right? Too busy to take advantage of the greatest technological advancement in human history. All right, I know that's nobody on this call, so let's go ahead and start jumping into it today, right? So let's go ahead and start jumping into it. What I'm going to be sharing you guys today is what I believe to be the ultimate cheat code. The ultimate cheat code when it comes to using AI at scale. So what I want to do is I want to find this video for you guys because I just remembered it. Let's see, Matrix, Neo, and Trinity. Helicopter. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to show you this video. This is essentially what we are training people to do. In honor of my man, Keanu Reeves, I'm going to show you guys a video from The Matrix. Who here has seen The Matrix? Can I see a show of hands? Who here has seen The Matrix? All right, we're in good crowd. So for those of you who haven't seen The Matrix, it's basically this AI world that is created that humans aren't really in, and it's all it's all just a game, basically, right? Like you imagine this world, you're there and you're living in it. So part of this, I think this is great because it kind of showcases what ChatGPT does and what it's capable of, is you can train ChatGPT very quickly and it learns very quickly. So here's an example of how it is done within the Matrix. All right, so check this out.
Can you fly that thing?
Not yet.
Operator.
Tank, I need a pilot program for a B-212 helicopter. Hurry. Let's go.
Right at the good part, right? But all right, so here's the concept of why I showed you this. Is because before she's like, I don't know how to fly a helicopter. She's like, give me a second. And the guy looked up, how do you fly this helicopter? Everything in it, and downloaded it into her brain. Right? So that makes sense to you guys, right? So I'm going to show you guys how you can do this with your favorite employee, which is ChatGPT. Before we do that, I'm just going to quickly go over my mercifully brief intro, and I promise I'll keep it merciful. I know we got a timetable here. Yes, this is AI for real estate agents here. Reason you guys are all here is because you've been hearing a lot about AI, don't fully understand it. You want to learn how you can take advantage of it. You see the biggest businesses in the world spending billions of dollars, and you want to get a part of it, right? Glaring reality that nobody's telling you right now. You have no future in real estate without learning AI. You're going to have to learn to communicate with it. You're going to have to learn how to get it into your business and integrate it into your life. Who we are? I am the Krem Institute of Artificial Intelligence. My brother and I started this. We've been featured in Forbes, Fox, USA Today for the work we are specifically doing in the real estate industry. This is not basic business specific to the industry. It is myself and my brother. You could say we've known each other a long time. Aha. It is my real brother that started our business about 5 years ago, almost 6. We grew our first one into 13 countries in all 50 states, and then we launched the AI Institute. My instructors are myself, Michael, and Chad. Here's just some things just to keep in mind. Again, I'll keep this mercifully brief. Start looking at ChatGPT as your lifelong employee. I know the question we get a lot is, but Nick, what about Gemini? What about Claude? What about Perplexity? I'm like, well, if you have to describe those ones as, well, it's like ChatGPT, then use ChatGPT, right? It's going to continue to advance. They all are. Stick with one. Start looking at ChatGPT as your lifelong employee. Family, ChatGPT is getting integrated into your phones. ChatGPT is getting integrated into computers. It's getting integrated into Androids. Stick with ChatGPT. It is your lifelong employee. 2, start looking at this as a lifelong skill. Like I said, future generations won't even know what Google is. I know that sounds crazy and outlandish, but this is where it is. AI is a lifelong skill. Start getting used to how to use it. 3, you got to train your tools to do something. I'm going to start training you. I know we said YouTube today. So I'm going to show you all how to make your ChatGPT a YouTube expert in about, well, less than 10 minutes. 4, go deep, not wide. You don't need 1,000 AI tools to change your life. Reality is you only need a couple, ChatGPT being one of them. 5, it's about business efficiency and growth. So here's what I want to show you guys how to do here today. What I want to show you guys to do is, and I also said I'm going to be giving you guys a free tool, a tool that we created that the public doesn't get access to, but I'm going to get you guys access to it as well. So you guys are watching this recording. I'm going to put some stuff in the chat. You should probably reach out to who invited you or one of these great Freedom Team members to get some of these tools, because I don't share these with the public. This won't be in the YouTube description. All right. So make sure you reach out to them. So I'm going to show you guys how to do today is just like what Trinity did with the helicopter, right? How you can instantly train your ChatGPT to do things and it picks up on it really freaking quickly. Because after all, AI works 125,000 times faster than the human brain. And that's just the average human brain, right? But it works 125,000 times faster than the human brain. So what I want to do is get into this here. So going into this, the ultimate cheat code I want to share with you guys. I'm going to use a couple tools here. I'm going to use a couple tools. Let me actually get you the link to these different tools. One of the tools I'm going to use is called Merlin. It is called Merlin, and it's how I transcribe YouTube videos at scale. This is the link to the tool that I use. So it's called Merlin, right? So Merlin, it allows me to transcribe videos, get information off of YouTube like that. It can summarize videos here in seconds, as you can see over here on the left. Not logged in, I guess. Get transcript. So it's a way I can get transcripts on videos here in seconds. So the reason I have this specific video here pulled up is just because this got master at YouTube, knows YouTube almost better than anybody else, and YouTube for real estate agents, a step-by-step blueprint to rank #1 and generate leads. So I'm going to show you how to take this video and literally train your ChatGPT on it. So here is the cheat code that I want to share with you guys. With Merlin, I can come up to here and literally copy this entire transcript of this video here in seconds. So then you take this video and bring it over to ChatGPT. I'm going to give you guys a magic line. And this is better than paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for courses out there, right? How many people here have spent thousands and thousands of dollars on courses before? And then you buy the course and then you figure out, well, I still got to learn all of it. Try to figure out how to use it. Try to apply it to my business. And then it becomes a whole freaking job in itself, right? I'm going to show you guys the cheat code. So check this out. All right. So we're going to get into it. Here's the magic phrase and the magic prompt. Today, I am going to train you to be an expert on creating YouTube videos that generate leads for real estate agents. Don't respond, just read and learn. All right. So, in speaking to my perfect employee, the one who picks up information quick, I just want to tell it exactly what I'm going to do. Today, I'm going to train you how to be an expert on creating YouTube videos that generate leads for real estate agents. Don't respond, just read and learn. Simple enough, right? Today, I'm going to train you how to do this. And then, don't space, and bam, copy and pasted the entire transcript of the video. Why? Because ChatGPT needs a reference point. It needs information that it can learn from. So then I just go ahead and click enter. Look how great this is, family. It just read all that information and it's ready to go. Seriously, how crazy is that? It just read all of this and internalized it. And if you want a real pro tip, save this to memory. So now it is going to go through and is going to save this information to memory. So now your chat GPT can start being saved to memory. Now is where the fun begins. Because now that it has a reference point, this is like downloading how to fly a helicopter into your employee's brain. Not knows how to fly a helicopter. We just downloaded how to set up a YouTube channel that generates leads and gets you to rank number 1 on SEO on here. So now it starts acting as your YouTube coach. All right. So now let's start having some fun. I am a real estate agent in, let's say, Sarasota, Florida. Want to create a YouTube channel that generates leads. Based on what you learned above, give me 30-day game plan. So now you just got to start asking it questions. It has the training, it has the information. And now you can start asking it questions. I'm a real estate agent in Sarasota, Florida, and I want to create a YouTube channel that generates leads. Based on what you learned, give me a 30-day game plan. Here we go. And it's going to take all the information that I just gathered, and then it's going to give you a 30-day game plan, step by step, exactly what you should be doing based on the information in the video. Week 3, launch and promote. Upload your first 3 videos. Make sure each video is fully optimized. Tags, description, and thumbnails. Schedule uploads 2 to 3 times a week, Tuesday and Thursdays for great visibility. Cross-promote your videos. Week 4, analyze. And it's literally step by step. Now it's like...
Did he text or anything yet?
No, he didn't text yet, but if you could unmute, that would be great. And then what you can do here is now create me a game plan for the first 5 videos. My goal is to attract buyers that want to move to Sarasota. Include tags, headlines, and descriptions. And you can see spelling is not the most important thing when it comes to ChatGPT either. And then it is going to go through, based on the video above and the training that I just fed it, and feed me this information. Video title number 1, pros and cons living in Sarasota, Florida. Goal, hook, tags, description, timestamps based on the training above. Here's the reality, family. If you've been worried about what to do and what to say, and you've been using that as an excuse as to why you're not starting a YouTube, well, sorry about this video because I just took that away from you. Literally, step by step, exactly which videos to get started with and how to do it. Video title, best schools in Sarasota. Goal, tags, description, key takeaways, and all videos, call to action. Think of moving to Sarasota, feel free to reach out the link in the description. Book a consultation with me. I'd love to help you find your dream home. Thumbnails, keep them bold. Step by step, exactly what you should do. And I even went a step further. Look at this. I created a whole GPT just for this. So I'm going to go ahead and share this in the chat with you guys. It is already fully trained on the method I just shared with you. And I have more and more knowledge bases behind here. Agent Tuber. It acts as your real estate coach, or your real estate YouTube coach. It has pages and pages and pages of information on the back end. And all you got to tell it to do is, I'm a real estate agent in Tampa Bay, Florida, and want to create seller leads. Come up with a strategy. Hook audience. This is using Meet Kevin. So we have a bunch of different information on there. Top tips, sell your phone fast. Get top dollar. Step by step, exactly what you want to do. And which GPT model to use for some more common tasks. Yeah, I can cover that too. But here's what I want to do, family. Yes, this is great for YouTube, and you can go step by step and use this completely. But let's expand on this. Let's expand on this. Because once you know how to do this, I believe you almost become unstoppable with ChatGPT. So like I said, it's the ultimate cheat code. So let's see. What is something else that we want to learn? So I always like going to YouTube University. Let's do SEO for real estate agents. And you watch a video. This guy probably has the best video out there. I think he has the best one. Reason why it doesn't have more views, it's kind of boring. Hope he doesn't see this, but I think that's why it doesn't get more views. But check this out. Now, instead of trying to spend hours and buy thousands of courses trying to figure out how to do real estate SEO, how to rank in 2024, copy this video. Come to ChatGPT. Today, I am going to train you to be an expert in SEO for real estate agents. Don't respond, just read and learn. Goes through this. Got it. Huh. Family, look at that. It is literally in seconds. Now my ChatGPT is fully trained on how to do Google SEO for real estate agents. Come up with a 30-day strategy to rank #1 in Sarasota, Florida. I want to generate seller leads.
Hey, Nick, if I can jump in, one of the interesting things about ChatGPT, right? As this plays out, it gives you the fodder to say, oh, let me ask this, let me ask that. It's almost like you're brainstorming with 100 people more.
Yes. Great point, Alex. You can look at this. I think that's a great point, Alex. Start looking at this as like an employee, like a person, like someone you brainstorm with and ask questions. Tell it you don't understand something. To ask it, what prompt should I ask you if I want this desired result? Right? You can even go in reverse. They call it negative prompting and say, I'm already ranking #1 on ChatGPT on these different processes. Tell me how I was able to do that. It's like, well, if you did this, then obviously you did this. Start looking at this as an employee, like a person you are masterminding with. And it comes down into here. Now give me a list of long tail keywords to use. But of course, just seller leads in Sarasota. This is where, very important, what you really tell it you want is super freaking important. Seller leads in Florida, to me, is bullshit. Sorry, that'll be my one swear. It's BS. Clearly identify your target audience. The more niche you can be, the better. Especially if we are talking about depth of vision with ChatGPT, family. Because here's what I want you guys to imagine, because this is where things are going, right? So with this advanced speech, you know what's going to start happening is ChatGPT that's getting integrated to all of our phones is going to start remembering things about, let's say, me. When I start asking it where I like to go, what I like to do, what I'm really looking for, It's going to start having this advanced algorithm and this advanced knowledge on who I am as an individual. Okay. So now when I go and ask ChatGPT, who is the best real estate agent for me? Based on all the information it's gathered for me, it's going to give me a different answer. So if you are an agent that most people do, and you just say buyer leads and seller leads, if you're a seller, I can help you. You aren't going to pop up. They will not find you amidst all the noise. You are just another agent. But if your content, your YouTube, your marketing is all about first-time millennial home buyers in Sarasota, Florida, looking for their first home, and ChatGPT knows I'm a first-time millennial home buyer in Sarasota, Florida, looking for my first home, guess who's going to pop up? Me. The riches are in the niches, and I don't think it's ever been more important than now with how AI is working to really niche yourself down. The problem with niches before is, how do you come up with unlimited content for that one niche? Well, if you haven't watched some of our videos, go back to our other videos. We'll show you how to exactly do that, because you can create unlimited content around one niche, unlimited SEO, long tail keywords, video topics, anything that you need. So being very clear in how you niche down is super important. So I just want to go on this training one more time, because I think this training right here that I'm showing you can be the difference in whether you use ChatGPT the right way and you really get ahead of people, or if you just kind of use like everyone else and say, create me a post for seller leads, and then clap your hands because it does it so freaking quickly. Well, since mine at least knows I'm in Sarasota, it at least knows that, right? And it always knows. I end with that every time. All right. So the next thing I just want to do is check this out. So another thing that you guys can do here is NAR lawsuit scripting. Let's see what it comes up with. All right, here we go. So let's get the transcript here. Again, watch the videos. Don't just take the transcripts. I'm just doing this for the sake of the video, right? You want to make sure it's good training. So here we go. I copy this. I come back to ChatGPT. Today, I am going to train you to have the objections in scripting for the NAR lawsuit. Don't respond, just read and learn. Here we go. Now come up with the most common objections and how to handle them. Wow. Let's see. Why should I pay the buyer's agent commission? Great question. With the recent changes, it's becoming more common for sellers to pay the buyer's agent commission directly. This shift gives you more control over the transaction. By offering a competitive commission to buyer's agents, we can attract more serious buyers, which can lead to a higher sales price, faster sale. It also removes any burden from the buyer, making your home more appealing in a tight market. How does that sound to you guys? Right? Here we go. The big question when people ask, I don't know what to do and I don't know what to say. Who has objections? Who has scripts for me? ChatGPT does, family. You find the right video and you can have everything right here. I'm going to give you guys a favor. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste this in the chat. So you can literally copy and paste that into your ChatGPT now. If you click that link, you can get that. You can get that set up. Now create a script. Reach out to my buyer leads. Email. Sunway agents page shifting. This can be more negotiated power for you and less upfront cost when buying a home. Here's the deal. Lawsuit means buyers may no longer have to cover their agents' commission. Leads for real cash goes through and just lays it out for you. Listen, family, the way things are being done is changing. What I just showed you right here, to me, is the ultimate cheat code. I've been using it every single day. When I want to learn something or want to do something, I literally go to ChatGPT. Just another way, I want to challenge everybody here on this call. I want to challenge you to not use Google for the entire week. Go entire week without using Google. Just use ChatGPT. Start really realizing the capability. Start getting used to asking the questions. Start getting used to getting information from it. You'll start to find that you can find literally anything on here. I mean, some people on here will be like, well, how do I set up a drip campaign in KV Core? Let's see. Look at that. Goes to him. Tells you exactly what you need to do. You can spend hours trying to find the right image or the right place on Google. How do I find someone who's going to show me how to do this? There you go. I want to set up AI texting in Lofty. How do I do that? I didn't even spell it right. There you go. Look, family, the questions you might be asking yourself that might be holding you back from getting started, just go to ChatGPT. Literally ask it. I had to find the right printer ink for my printer over there. I Googled it for 20 minutes, and then I went to ChatGPT and got it in 2 seconds. Literally, I was at the store too, and I was like, hold up. Like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I on here? I went to ChatGPT. Boom. I had someone, there was like they had, I don't know if it was a plumber. They had somebody come over, like a technician. And the technician said it was going to cost them $1,500 to get this fixed. He's like, hold on. Went to ChatGPT. He's like, is this the part that I need? He's like, actually, yeah. He's like, there you go. $20. Got it fixed. My challenge. Who here is up for the challenge? Put challenge accepted or just put accepted in the chat. If you are accepting the challenge here this week, do not use Google for an entire week. Use ChatGPT. I'm telling you, family, it's just a habit you need to start building. Right? You either rise or fall to the habits that you have. Start using ChatGPT. You're going to start being amazed at the things that you get from it. Oh, so hard. I like it. All right, guys, what I want to do now is I want to open up to questions. This is my last call here. I think this is just, to me, this is the ultimate cheat code. I also showed you guys advanced speech at the beginning. Don't forget about that. That's pretty badass too. But look, family, we know this is where it's going, right? Don't be the agent who looks back 10 years from now and says, yeah, I was too busy to, take advantage of that. Awesome. Let's open up to questions. Ty, I seen you had your hand up, my man. What do you got for us, Ty?
Yeah, my question is, where did you get that video? That one that you copied and pasted it into the YouTube?
For the YouTube, for the lawsuit, for SEO.
Yeah, the SEO from the YouTube SEO. You got it from me.
Yep, I got it from YouTube, and I can look up real estate.
It was Ryan Stewart.
Yep,
Real estate SEO.
Yes, it was Ryan Stewart. There you go. And this was the exact link that I used. That one.
And then you popped it into ChatGPT.
Yep. And then I just copied it, popped it into ChatGPT. Gets me all of it trained up.
And then from there, you started using all those directions or questions.
Yeah. And then you just got to ask it for information on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, good question, Ty. What's up, Alex?
Nick, when you look at, excuse me, the ChatGPT models, right? Auto, GPT-4o, they all have different benefits, it seems. What do you use most and what do you recommend?
What I use most is the O1 preview. It's used for advanced reasoning. Until that runs out, which it rarely does for me, then I go to 4o. O1, because number one, it's the newest one, but it actually thinks before responding. It actually reasons before coming back to me. The other ones are just more so like based on the information you feed it, just gives you an answer. This one actually thinks based on the information I give it and the questions I have.
Okay. And then there's auto. So auto, I would have thought would just be, it chooses based on whatever you put in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Then that's based on just what you put in there.
Okay. Yep. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Good question. Svetlana says, do you find more up-to-date information on YouTube rather than on Google? I just like the YouTube videos gives me more information about a specific topic, right? Like YouTube videos are very topical. And sometimes if I go to Google, I get a bunch of fluff. So here's what I'm going to teach you today. And we're going to go through this and then we're going to do this. And then it's like, no, just tell me exactly what we're going to be doing. YouTube videos, I feel like gives me the best information. That's why I use YouTube there.
YouTube.
Yeah. Jeff, Tim, Sean, Kathy, I know this is your guys' show. I'm just living in it. What can I do here? Or what do you guys have?
No, it's such great stuff. I mean, I'm scrolling back here through the the chat because there's a couple questions. Let's see, we got Alex's answered. Sean mentioned that he just downloaded ChatGPT to the phone, picked a voice, asked it to role play, expired listing. Worked pretty well, Sean. Corbett?
It's incredible. Like I can't believe how easy that was.
Yeah.
Right?
It is. I picked a voice, and it took me a minute to do this. I picked a voice that said, "Hey, I want to role play expired listings." And you can give them a model like an angry person that doesn't want to talk to me. Give me something to push back, and then let me work through it and see if I can calm them down and give them some resolution on how we can help them get through getting their house listed. I had to go back and forth a few times. It was incredible. I'm gonna do that for my meeting, so I'm gonna steal that from Nick. I'm gonna do it live just like he did. That was incredible.
This is the plus version.
What? I'm sorry. What's up?
This is the plus version.
You need the plus version for that. Yeah, you need the plus version, and you need to be on your phone, right?
And
it needs
what
to
is
be
that? What is that app again, Nick? To make sure to type it right.
It's
Just
ChatGPT, and if you go to ChatGPT on your phone, make sure it just says ChatGPT, not chat on, not chat and ask, not chat on AI, not AI chat, just ChatGPT. But Sean, like how crazy is that? Like it has emotion too. It's like, why are you calling?
Yeah, her immediate response was, I've just been so frustrated. That's what she said back. Like, I'm so frustrated. I've been trying to sell my house for the last couple of months and I'm not getting anywhere. And it expressed that frustration that, a FSBO or expired listing would have. Mine was Chat GPT 4.0. I know you said plus. And I did the Chat GPT 4.0. We went ahead and upgraded, 8 months ago because there's so much value there.
Yeah.
So I've been using it. That's the version I downloaded. I logged in and I immediately was able to jump in and start using the Chat GPT app on my phone. And I'm going to be using it instead of Google. I think that's incredibly. I've heard this before, and I wrote a comment later. It's like having Google without ads.
Yeah.
So you actually get answers. You don't get what everybody's paying for to get in front. So that really, I know that won't be how it is forever, but right now there's an opportunity for us to actually get information without having to like dive through all this junk you have to ask such a specific question to remove all the junk.
Yeah.
This just saves you the time.
No, you're absolutely right. I love that. Google without ads. And, I think this is going to be the new frontier is ChatGPT SEO. It's just when people search real estate agent, when they search for different areas, are you going to pop up?
So Nick, Svetlana asked, do you find it more up to date than Google?
YouTube. Yeah. I mean, I just find better training on YouTube than if I do to try and Google and find a blog or an article. Just YouTube has better training. I call it YouTube University because you can really get trained on anything. And now you can do it at warp speed with ChatGPT.
Hey, Nick, one of the things I try to be very organized, and when you look over on the left-hand side of your Chat GPT, you have your today, your previous 7 days. So if you're bombarding it with questions just on a regular, do you have any tips on organization?
Yeah, let me look this up. Somebody in our group has this link here. There's a Chrome extension. Let me look this up. There you go. This is a Chrome extension some of our students use.
Mm-hmm.
And it puts your chats into folders. You can then it's a Google Chrome extension, which then puts your chats into folders. They use it. They like it. I think it's $130 one time. And then you get folders on ChatGPT. I don't personally use it, but they like it. They keep it organized. They have like different properties and they just have everything organized there.
Fantastic. Thank you, sir.
Good question. Good question. Is the ChatGPT and ChatGPT Plus the same, or what's the difference? ChatGPT Plus is just you pay for the $20 a month subscription to it. You can get ChatGPT for free, but then you don't get the advanced models, you don't get the advanced speech, and you don't get the new updates and things that come out. You also have you can't use it as much. So like there's something called tokens. Every time you ask it a question, it's a token. Like you don't get as many tokens if you don't pay.
And Nick, when I'm downloading it, it's asking me ChatGPT wants to use openai.com to sign in. This allows the app and website to share information about you. Cancel or continue?
You got to continue, brother. That's the price you pay. They get paid in data. That's what they get paid in. Right. So when people ask how is ChatGPT free, they get paid in personal data. That's the name of the game right now. Data.
I was going to say, just for a minute, unless everybody's got questions still in production, talk for just a minute how you see this on the attraction side.
Well, here's what I will say is, why is everybody on this call? Because you guys want to learn about AI, right? You want to talk about attraction. I always say you got to have something that's attractive. What are you doing that's making agents reach out to you? If you want to talk about attraction, learn AI, use AI, get more business with AI, tell people you're using AI. And what will other agents do? Reach out to you to learn AI, right? This is where business is going and real estate is going. Learn how to use AI. Your business will increase. People reach out to you and ask, how do you do it? So for attraction purposes, exactly what we're doing here. But it's exactly why everybody is here. People are curious about it. And if you have an answer, they're going to reach out to you. You know, some of the best recruiters always say the gates open from the inside, right? You know how that happens? Curiosity. Because they're just curious. What do you got? What do you have? What can you do to help me? So from an attraction standpoint, that's what you can do. And heck, maybe if you say agent attraction for EXP, let's see what they have on YouTube. Right? Let's do this. I attracted 100 agents in 6 months. 6-minute video. I don't think there's that much training. Find a video that you like. You can do the same thing that I was just teaching you. Then go through it and put it in the training. I'm finding a video. Fail with agent attraction. Yeah, but then you can go in there, do the same thing with ChatGPT. Guys, I know that we're at the time, and I just want to leave you guys with these remarks. The reality is AI is not replacing agents, but the agents using AI will replace the ones who don't. You just have to ask yourself 10 years from now, do you want to be the person that looks back and say, man, I was too busy to take advantage of the greatest technological advancement in human history? Or there will be people who say, that was the time that everything changed for me. You started getting more time back in your life. Your business started blowing up as well. You just have to decide which one of these two you're going to be. Somebody who decides to take over or somebody who decides to stay the same.